for people who live in the Barossa and Light and Gawler district area, which includes our Roseworthy studios, there's been one topic that has kept coming up time and again, and it's the question of a Barossa hospital. First of all, some quick background. What we have in the Barossa Valley district is you have a hospital in Tanunda, the Tanunda Base Hospital, another hospital in Angaston, and another one in Kapunda, all of which are quite aged and have many limitations because of the age of the facilities. So there's been a long-running debate in the district about building a brand new hospital. And this current political stoush over a Barossa hospital might remind people of the huge battle that occurred regarding the Keith Hospital over near the Victoria-South Australia border, and the debates about having a high-quality hospital not only to service local residents but people who are travelling on the major highway through this district, and those people who are otherwise perhaps being flown to Adelaide for life-saving surgery. The member for Light, Tony Piccolo, put out a press release. And the title of this press release is Barossa Hospital Hoax Exposed. And he talks about an Infrastructure SA report, the Capital Intention Statement of 2021, and it says that, quote, Infrastructure SA recommends development of a full business case to identify the preferred solution. Mr. Piccolo then goes on to extrapolate that to say the only reasonable conclusion from the report is that work on a full business case has yet to be started or considered by Infrastructure SA. Now, Mr. Piccolo has issued that press release around the district. We got it as well, and lo and behold, on the Leader newspaper, the major local newspaper in the Barossa, front page yesterday, hospital plan exposed in big text, and pretty much quotes verbatim from Mr. Piccolo's press release. Now, they had sought comment from the local member, the member for Schubert, Stefan Knoll. The electorates of Light and Schubert overlap on this issue. The hospital would largely be of benefit to the Schubert community. You also need to bear in mind that Mr. Piccolo was for a time considering running for Schubert when it looked like key parts of his electorate would now be in the electorate of Schubert. That didn't end up being the case. So he's recontesting Light, but continuing to throw some policy poses into the seat of Schubert that the Liberals hope their newly pre-selected candidate Ashton Hearn will hang on to. So the retiring member for Schubert, Stefan Knoll, thinks made the right call here in being the one who throws some punches. And these are strong words from Mr. Knoll. He said, today's Leader newspaper story about the Barossa Hospital is very disappointing. It is extremely partisan and misrepresents where we are at in the process, as well as omitting the decades of deliberation, procrastination and non-commitment by the Labor Party, which has delayed this crucial project. He goes on later on to say, disappointingly, I was only approached for comment at the 11th hour yesterday and not provided any context or detail about Labor's latest bogus claims. He concludes in these very strong terms, Labor and Tony Piccolo haven't given us stuff about the Barossa until Piccolo's failed bid to run for Schubert. They sat on several business cases for years, never moving forward and always ignoring the needs of our region. This is mere politicking and a slap in the face for Barossans who have patiently waited for a Liberal government to get on with the job of delivering this important and well overdue project. All the politicking aside, all I'll say in this is that the Liberal Party had promised that there would be a Barossa hospital delivered, and they have been in government now for 3 years, and at this stage nobody knows when or where a hospital might be constructed.